Alright, so I had a request to look at this Warmoth custom guitar up close. So I'll go over some of the specifics on it. I believe it's bird's eye maple. The actual, I know the neck is, but I believe the actual guitar is too. It's got kick-ass lines to it. Probably costs about $1,600 to build. Flayed rose. As you can see though, it's just got phenomenal markings. Totally unique. Totally one of a kind. Never be able to find another one like it. Intonation is fantastic. Move in slowly so you can actually see all the cool stuff. The EMG single coil, which mimic the dual coil in sound if you want them to, are the done right into the actual unit, so it has a real cool, clean look to it. 5-toggle switch, tone, volume, Floyd Rose. So it's actually a Shaler licensed Floyd Rose, but some will argue that those are better. I actually like the original Floyd better, but it's all semantics. Great bird's eye maple neck. It's kick-ass. It's got killer tone. I did a thin, actually I bought it from a guy, but the guy that did it did a thin neck eye, which is really good. Again, that's the first Warmoth. I just built another one, which is really cool. Since I'm showing this one, I'll show the other. This is a little less unique, but I liked it. It's got an ebony fretboard. This is the one that's on some of my newer shit. But it's got really cool kick-ass quilting on it and a phenomenal red with a black dye. And this camera isn't quite picking it up as well as it could. This quilting on it is amazing. I have a cutout switch in addition to a three-way switch on it, volume obviously and tone. This has a real true blue Floyd Rose. What's really cool about it is they actually did pinstriping red around it, which this again is not picking up as cool as it really is. But this quilting is probably the best quilting I've seen on any guitar, with the exception of an ESP Eclipse that I had on YouTube also. The reason I had it on there was because I was selling it, but the quilting on this is pretty much identical in quality to that Eclipse that I sold for like $1,600 or something. Ebony fretboard. I went ebony on it completely to match the black and the rest of the red that's on it. Again, this is a custom Warmoth too. So that's basically it. High gloss. Too bad the quilting isn't coming in as well as it could. This quilting on it it looks three-dimensional. That's pretty much it. It's just got the black back. And then my first guitar that I did an album with when I was 19, and this is the first guitar I ever built. This was done by, the neck was done by a guy in Seattle. This is before the Seattle scene got even big, back in like '85, called Steven Stringed Instruments, which was at the Guitar Center, the first Guitar Center down in downtown Seattle. I made this guitar completely from scratch. I took a Fender Strat, and for years it had just one volume knob and the EMG single coil with the real Floyd Rose original from way back when. And I built this in high school, so wood shop. And this is what I did my album with the skid marks, which was ages ago. But anyway, it's even got my initials on it. This thing is bad to the bone. You can see some stuff on YouTube with it, but the tones on this are phenomenal. The playability is kick-ass. It's just a kick-butt guitar, not just because I built it, but because it actually plays really well. I actually added onto this, which I haven't posted anything, but probably will later, the external Roland MIDI pickup. I haven't really given it much play yet, because I think there's something wrong with the actual hookup on it. I'm getting a weird buzz, so I gotta take it into my Luther and have it looked at. But basically, you have your guitar settings here. The first switch goes from guitar on or off. The second one goes from guitar to guitar synth and synth only. So you can run them all in parallel. That's the actual MIDI tone, or I mean volume, excuse me. And then these two buttons actually correspond to whether you want to go up or down in banks on the actual floor pedal. So it's a kick-ass little unit. These 6 buttons here didn't exist probably 6 months ago. I've just been lazy with the other guitar stuff to do anything more with it. Anyway, that's my rigs for now. I've had about 1 million. The only ones I've really hung on to is this guitar and probably this other red one. This one-of-a-kind one I may sell just because I want to build another one. I hang on to them, as you can see on my YouTube page. Fuck, I've got like probably 10 guitars I've posted on there in the last year. This is my new favorite. It's the Boss GT10. You can see a couple videos on it. And then I've also got a Line 6 Spider 3, which has good tones, but I don't know. I like the Boss stuff better. Line 6 is phenomenal, but they kind of have been lacking lately. And then I just play through this shitty-ass little Roland 3-foot half stack. Looks like a full stack miniature combo. But it works well for what I do. I'm going to probably start doing some other stuff here soon, but I just haven't any time to mess around with it. And I've got an acoustic too. That's it.